And you know what? Not all of these are going to make it, and not all of them made it through the water propagation process. It all takes time and survival of the fittest, you know? Hey, what's up? Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I'm Andrea. Today's the day. We're going to plant our water propagations. So a month or so back, I took cuttings from a lot of my house plants and said, hey, why not water propagate them, see what kind of roots grow, and see if we can't make them into new plants for free. So here is one as an example. That looks good. That's got some nice roots on it. It's a peperomia. So what we're going to need, or what I'll show you guys, is you're going to need some containers to put them into. Always save your nursery pots. That one is from one of my greenhouses. And then you want to maybe even do some terracotta. Make sure you have a saucer for it. You're going to need some sort of spoon. And then I'm going to wear some gloves in a second. And then the dirt of your choice. Oh, let's grab this. So I just grabbed a bucket and I filled it with some dirt. I did see a mixture of garden soil as well as some like palm soil, I want to say. So here you go. I got it ready to go. I don't like to get too dirty, so I'll try to kind of go slow and steady so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. We'll start with our pothos right here. Wow, the roots on this pothos are crazy. And you know what? Not all of these are going to make it, and not all of them made it through the water propagation process. It all takes time and survival of the fittest, you know? So let's think about which one that I'd like to put it into. I think it will actually look really pretty in some, I think it's gonna look really pretty in some terracotta, so that's the one I'll start. But let's kind of move this all out of the way to give us some room to work. So let's get started. Terracotta pot. The thing with terracotta is they do dry out rather quickly, so keep that in mind with whatever type of plant you're going to be potting into there. So with this propagation, this pothos, they are really drought tolerant. So boom, 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 we got ourselves a winner on the terracotta. So let's throw some gloves on. I should have stuff to do after this. I don't want to get too dirty. Not that soil's not good for you. All right, I'm gonna get myself some dirt from my bucket. I guess I might as well just hold it. And I'm going to fill it up probably 3/4 of the way, like that. And then we're gonna take out our little propagation. So there was more that I cut out, but they didn't make it. So, wow, look at that. These roots were meant to go into dirt. You don't want to wait too long. I probably waited just a little too long to water propagate, or to soil, put them back in soil, geez. So be careful not to break your roots. And they grew up in water, so you're going to want to keep your dirt pretty moist in the next few weeks. And you want to put it on a way that you want to display it. You want it to look nice for yourself. And really keep in mind how big the pot is. So pothos, I don't know. I think they'll be fine. They're kind of so tolerant of anything that if you really want to try a plant and you're scared you're going to kill it, just start with pothos. You won't kill it unless you overwater it. So it's really for those who like to forget about their plants or like to have a life outside of plants. So I just place them in an area where, you know, I should probably get you a little closer. Hold on. All right, now we're close and personal. So now you can see a little bit closer what I'm doing. Fail. All right, we're back on it. Whew, technical difficulties there. So back to our pothos that I had already dropped, but you want to place it in a spot that will look appealing to you. But what I did is I took the end, kind of the stub of it, and kind of dug it down into the dirt, into the soil, I should say. Soil sounds way nicer. The other one, I'll do the same. So 2 little cuttings right there. I think it'll look nice. Do you see? Let me adjust this a little bit more. Well, that didn't sound good. You can see a little bit more that way. You know, I don't see myself as much, but who cares? Okay, there we go. Awesome. So now this can get a little messy. So now I'm going to place the dirt on top of the beautiful roots. said, these did grow up in water, so you want to keep it pretty moist after you get it all placed in a spot that you like. So it looks a little empty on the top, but that's okay. And then you want to press down to make it a little bit more compact. You don't need to press too hard, but you do want to press enough that the roots aren't going to come out. And that's why you don't want to fill it all the way to the top with dirt. You want to do maybe the first quarter of it, just to give yourself a little bit of room to help those roots establish. I think that feels tight enough. All right, can you see? Oh, this doesn't look too bad. It's actually kind of cute. And what I'll do next is I do have my water handy. I'm going to water this. I could use the water that it was living in too. That might be a little sentimental. And since I did mix it with some potting soil really for palms or for those drought tolerant cactuses, the water's going to kind of stay on the top a little bit longer, which is not necessarily a good thing, but hey, I used what I had. And I'll just remember that when I water it, that the water stays on the top for a while. That like is too watery. That's not a good sign for you guys. You're gonna let it sit though. All right, after a few moments, the water did drain to the bottom. That's why I have my handy dandy saucer. Now we're going to, let's do our peperomias. So these are so tried and true. Like, look at the root system. It looks like a bunch of spiders of this. Wow, and that grew relatively fast. And I thought these cute little terracottas would look nice with it. Really simple, give it room to grow upward. I think that'll be cute. You don't need to keep on water too long, but it'll be fine. So like I said, for the dirt, you want to just maybe do 1/4 of it with dirt. Ta-da! Like so. And then I want to plant it into there. Looks a little cut off on it. Okay. Like so. I think it'll look nice. Right in the middle, and dig it down just a little bit. You don't want to break those roots. I'm not the cleanest when it comes to this. And because it's a smaller pot, it grew up in water, you're going to want to water them heavily. It's in terracotta, a small pot, and lived in water. So you're going to want to pay attention to these for the next few weeks. I'll probably put on a windowsill in my kitchen where I know I'm constantly there, constantly washing something, constantly grabbing something, constantly doing something. Hey, this actually looks really good. And so like I said, I was pushing down. I should really be displaying this. Just one little finger since it's such a small little pot. Oh, this is so cute. I'm excited about this one. Oh, nice. You know, I'm gonna add just a little bit more soil to it. Okay, I might even use the soil on my table. Clean up my workstation just a little. All right, and now we're going to water it again, or water it, I guess. We'll keep watering all of them. Ta-da. I'm gonna stick around on the top for just a little bit because of the type of soil I used. It is what it is. I mean, I didn't want to go run to the store and get new soil. All right, next. Well, this is filling with water way quicker than I thought. Here, I'm just going to pour this back in here. I don't know, work with what you got. And now we're going to do the next peperomia. This one is looking stunning. And look at, I even had some roots are even growing on the top there. The root system on this one is not as long, but that's actually perfect. I think this would look really nice. In the same type of pot, and I'm gonna have them right next to each other as a little display. All right, same with this one. It kind of grew a little curved, so I'm gonna plant it in there. It's not right in the center. I'll plant it maybe on a curve as well. Then it displays nicely. So I pushed it. Yeah, you can see that. pushed it into the dirt. I plan on giving these away as presents for Christmas time. Pushing it down. You want it nice and tight, not too loose, but not too tight because you don't want to break the roots. Cleaning up my mess there. I think this will look nice. Ta-da! Maybe I'll do a little bit more dirt. Soil, do a little bit more soil. I love peperomias. They are just so easy to propagate. They're inexpensive. You can find them a lot of spots and they're beautiful. Oh, they're so beautiful. So here you go. The next one that's really on my mind is my Ficus Elastica, the rubber tree in Burgundy. So this barely got any roots. It's actually really a slow grower, but it's a solid grower. So I've done this several times with the mother plant. Actually, I think the mother plant's right here. It's not looking so hot anymore because I've cut it so many times. But I'm a little reluctant to put this in soil because it doesn't have that many roots, but we could do it. Why not do it, right? We'll see, we'll try. Which one shall we use? I think we can use another one like that. Yeah, and you know what? I'll even cut the bottom here. Hold on, I gotta get scissors. All right, so got myself some handy scissors. I'm just gonna snip the bottom of this. I like to cut at an angle. Probably don't have to, but why not? Some of the roots grew off of this, and you should definitely change your water a little bit more often than I did. I just had these all in the basement, so they weren't as easy for me to see. All right, so 1/4 of this will be filled with dirt, and then I will put the rubber tree in here. We'll see how this baby grows. You know, it's more of a tree, so I think I actually could do a little bit more than 1/4. I'll do a little bit over half because there's not much to go through. Oops, right through the bottom. Jeez, that's not a good one. Don't know if this is gonna look nice. I think this is gonna look good. Might be a little too short. Might not be enough roots. I don't know. The debate is on. I don't know. You know what I'm probably gonna do? I'm going to delete this out. All right, super amateur mistake. I accidentally was not filming when I was propagating or planting these propagations. So the Sansevieria Yellowstone, I'll just tell you about it. What I did is I put it into a nursery pot because I want to put it into a cover pot. And I took one plant and made it two. So I love this upright stoic cutting, and it looks good on its own. And what's kind of funky about them is really you can kind of jab them in there or kind of get them towards the bottom and then press around the soil to make them more upright. So in this case, it was a little hard to do because both of these stems that you see on the side here did curve in like this. So I had to kind of maneuver, shimmy my way through it. And actually I will continue to push this soil on the outside to help them grow upwards because I don't want them to kind of start flopping this way. And then this third one in the middle here, I also want it to be a little bit more upright. I could add a little bit more soil too, or get them a little further down there. This one actually feels like it's all the way down. But what will happen is pups will grow from the root system. So that's what I love about Sansevieria, is they'll just bring up brand new life. So this whole empty space, I hope, is where it chooses to grow, but hey, I can't control where it wants to grow. So it looks a little funky today, but I'm happy I saved this plant. It actually was sick when it came to me, so the only way of saving it was actually getting it out of its original pot and kind of hacking it up a little bit and propagating in water for the last like 4 months. So beautiful plant. Sorry you didn't get to see the actual work I put in. I spilled a lot of dirt and I talked along the way, but hey, better luck next time for me. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have an awesome weekend. We'll talk again. Bye.